This is one shade is going to work for everyone. You have your primer and you have your balm. So it's going to be multitasking, balm on one side, primer on the other. So Lindsay, I know that so much of the products that you've helped create in Wander Beauty really are things that you can just stick in your bag and go, because you travel the world and you can't have a bottle break in your bag. And it's very compact, but you get a lot of product. Tell me your thoughts behind this.
So this for me it's basically an Instagram filter in a stick. This is the first step, well, after your brows, this is your first step in your makeup routine, no matter what makeup look you're going for, because this is gonna create that perfect soft focus canvas on which to apply the rest of your makeup. So on one side, you have this luxurious balm with such a gorgeous texture. I'm just gonna try to show you guys here. So this is, where I have some like wrinkles on my palm. Can you see that gorgeous texture? That's because of the skincare ingredients in the formula. So you're getting gorgeous skincare. You can use it on your lips, on your eyes, your body, your cuticles, your flyaways, your split ends. This is such a multitasker, which is what we're all about at Wander Beauty. So on the other side, we have this it's an oil-free blurring primer with a universal skin tint. And this basically does it all. This is where your filter comes in. And so let me just get right in there to start off. So on my cheek, as you can see, I have hyperpigmentation. My skin feels a little bit, my pores show up a little bit more around here. So with this, you can really target your imperfections. So this Rise and Prime is perfect for women like me who have combination skin and who really need that extra help before their foundation. So I'm gonna just show you guys what this does. So this is going to help even out my skin tone. I'm just gonna do a few swipes. So even out my skin tone. It's also going to fill in and diminish the appearance of any fine lines or pores. And it just creates that soft, focused, smooth canvas. It's almost a blurring effect. And then when I go in with my foundation, it's going to look that much better and it's going to last that much longer.
And actually, we're going to do the foundation coming up next. But primer is a step that you should never skip, right?
You should never skip primer, because this really is creating that perfect canvas, that soft focus canvas. It's smooth. So anywhere you have, and what I love is like I said, you can really target. So up here on my forehead, I'm a little bit shiny. So I'm just gonna show you guys. This instantly mattifies with a few gentle strokes, instantly mattifies. And then I have these fine lines on my forehead that are just always my expression lines, because I talk with my eyebrows. So you just swipe this right on top, and it's gonna help to diminish the appearance of those lines, fill them in. And this is great because it's enriched with willow bark extract, which is basically nature's salicylic acid, but you don't have to worry if you're allergic to that, because it's the natural version of it, which is gonna help to keep your skin clear, your pores clear and everything. And it's also oil-free. So what this is doing is just instantly mattifying and creating that beautiful, flawless canvas. If you're in a rush, this is all you have to do. You can just go out the door like that.
I was just going to say, you almost don't need a foundation with this.
Yeah.
It's also really nice because then you end up using less foundation.
That is true. That's a good point. And then the balm. So let me just show you the balm. So on this side, I'm just showing you how you can use it to mattify and also to even out that skin tone. And then I'm going to go into with my foundation. Everything is going to look smoother and it's just going to lock in place, which is why you use primer. So we use the balm. I use it on my lips, all over. Just drenches my lips in hydration and prep some for my lipstick, because my lips are so dry, especially tomorrow's fall, right? So, those changes of seasons, even though it's still warm outside, it's so windy, and just that harsh weather, definitely you need the extra hydration on your lips, because your lips are actually thinner than the rest of the skin on your face. They're not protected by sweat glands, so you need this skincare. I actually have this sitting on my nightstand. It's in my nightstand and it's in my gym bag, because I use this at night also on my eyes. Just swipe it right over those little fine lines. Instantly hydrate without feeling heavy or greasy. So this is enriched with shea butter, olive fruit oil, which is rich in fatty acids. So great for your skin. And also propolis extract. And propolis extract is so healing. So you can even place this on your elbows, any areas of your skin that are a little bit more textured or dry. Just swipe that right on, rub it in, and you're gonna feel that instant hydration, instant youth. It's almost like highlighting, but a much more natural look highlighting.
Wow,
this is glowing and beautiful, and this is my matte side. So really you can target, depending on your skin concern, you can use both sides to target and to create that flawless canvas. on which to do the rest of your makeup.
Well, and the nice thing about Wonder Beauty is I know that you're all about simplifying our beauty routine, and everything that you do is multitasking. Man, this is total multitasking at play here.
Yep. So what Blair's doing, she's just applying to her lips, and it's so lightweight, right? Just like
It's
that
very
instant
lightweight,
hydration. The
very
shea butter
hydrating.
just forms that protective layer.
I also feel like I get really shiny in my forehead a lot, so
Yeah.
I love how when I just applied this to my forehead, it took away a lot of that shine that
Wow,
I have,
it really did.
which is incredible because that's where when I put foundation on, it tends to start to really just like get all kind of gross and like caked up in my pores.
oil.
And
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
good
really
to-
bad.
Blair, I'm
so-
looking at you, and it's kind of amazing because you have, like, I can see where you've put the primer on and where you haven't, like the side that you haven't. It's really an incredible before and after. If you look under Blair's eyes, you can definitely see which side has the primer. You don't need foundation after putting that primer on.
Yeah, no, it really does help to just even out the skin tone and texture. I love that.
And I love that she's targeting the areas that she needs that extra help, so you don't actually have to put primer all over your face. So it really depends on your skin tone and your skin imperfections. So Blair is focusing on her T-zone where she said she's a little bit more oily, so that primer is just gonna instantly mattify. And then she's gonna take the balm and put it on her cheekbones where everybody wants that hydration, that youthful glow. Her lips, her cuticles, I mean, you could just place this everywhere, your shoulders. Like I said, when I go to bed at night, I put this almost all over my face and I wake up with the most supple, smooth skin. It's
Lindsay,
amazing.
could you use the primer on your eyelids as an eyeshadow primer?
You
Would
totally
you do that?
can.
Okay.
Yes, you totally can. Just take a little bit on your finger and go right on top of your eyelids, which is also going to eliminate any blue if you haven't had enough sleep. Just go right on top. So that's another great way to use this primer to make your eyeshadow last longer.
So just like everything from Wonder Beauty, you're getting really innovative formulas and you're getting really innovating components. And by that I mean that this is a multitasker. So I have the primer on one side, you have the primer on one side, you have the balm on the other. If you're someone who does your makeup on the go, maybe you need something for your gym bag, maybe you're someone that travels a lot, this is incredible. It's not travel size. I mean, this is a full size primer and a full size beauty balm, but I do love the fact that everything about this is easy. There's not going to be any mess. You're never going to look in your makeup drawer and find a spilled bottle of primer. Everything is compact and perfect. I like the fact that you just keep it on your nightstand.
It's definitely an essential for me on my nightstand, in my beauty bag. I think this is an essential for any woman in their beauty bag because like I said, no matter what makeup look you're going for, you want that flawless complexion, that soft, focused, smooth canvas on which to apply your foundation, and then your foundation is gonna last all day. And that was so important for me backstage at all those fashion shows because we were always rushing around, rushing to get your makeup done, and then you wait for 4 hours until you go on stage. So you want your foundation to stay, to lock into place, and that's again where the inspiration for this came from. But still, it's not like you have to put it everywhere. You don't have to, cover your face in primer. You can really just target those imperfect areas where you have larger pores. I have larger pores around my nose. Just apply the primer there, rub it in. Any fine lines, any place where you have a little bit more oil, it's gonna instantly mattify. And then you apply your foundation, or you stay like this if you're busy and you go. You're on your way because we are all about those multitaskers that really make your life easier.
So that is the Wonder Beauty Rise and Prime Dual Balm and Primer Duo. But moving on, what I'm holding is customer top rated, and at our sister channel QVC, this is the QVC Customer Choice Nominee Beauty Award, award nominee for Best Powder Foundation. Now what, I use this and I really like it. One of the things that makes this so fantastic, it is really the best of a powder foundation, but it's like the best of a liquid or cream foundation as well in this powder formula. So it is never gonna be cakey. It is also so versatile. So on those days that you just want like a little bit of sheer coverage, you can get it. But if you're someone who says, I want full coverage, you can get that too. And maybe you're like me, you're running around doing errands, you want sheer coverage, you're going out at night, you want the full coverage. So it is also incredibly good for your skin, and Lindsay will tell you more about that. But Lindsay, how exciting, because if you read the reviews for this product on beautyiq.com and qvc.com, it's a love letter to this foundation.
It's incredible, and thank you so much to everybody who's loving our Wanderlust Powder Foundation, who wrote a review, who nominated us, voted for us. I mean, this means the world to me as co-founder and creative director of Wander Beauty. And trust me, my team is going crazy as well. We love this powder foundation, and I have to tell you, I was against this at first, creating a powder foundation, because automatically when I think powder foundation, I think dry, cakey, cracky, just like too much makeup. But what we did is we created a liquid in the lab. We enriched that with skincare ingredients, which you're gonna see, it's so hydrating. I like to start from the center of my face and work out.
Lindsay, that already doesn't look like a typical powder foundation.
It doesn't. It really doesn't, because it's so hydrating, it's talc-free, it's enriched with hibiscus flower extract, which is an anti-aging plant, which is gonna help to fight those skin-damaging free radicals. There's aloe, there's jojoba, there's honeysuckle, which is a powerful anti-inflammatory ingredient. So all these great ingredients go into this powder, and it's a liquid. It starts off as a liquid